We've got NBA back. Basketball and score for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. I see it. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Utah, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Shelvin Mack is out there with Hood, and it's Gobert in at the center position. And Hayward gets it to go.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Love with the screen for James. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Derek Favors.
A lot of NBA teams have been outright buying developmental league teams. I mean, the Jazz did that last season. They purchased the Idaho Stampede last March, and we see more and more of that happening. One-on-one affiliations between D-League teams and NBA teams.
I see him. Mack with this to go down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's LeBron. Kicks it out to Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Hayward from outside. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And he gets the bucket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Hood dishes to Gobert. Rebound by Smith. Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. LeBron outside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. LeBron's got 6.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And Mack kicks to Favors. He feeds it to Mack. They can't stop the run with that one. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And again, LeBron James. 8 points for him.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
And stolen by Hayward. And Mack kicks to Favors. Mack, the pass to Hayward. Feeds it to Hood. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
James against Hayward. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Miles checked in for Favors. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. Alec Burks checked in for Hood. And it's Dante Exum in for Matt. Jazz trailed by 7. Now the pass to Exum. Here's Ingles. He's covered by Irving. Ingles kicks to Exum. Pocket 6. And he gets it to go.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Here's Dellavedova. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and 1.
Booker, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jazz trailed by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's the fast break. Here's Shumpert. Outside Irving. There's the 3. Shot's good. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. No good trying to beat the bubble. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Dellavedova. It's tipped. Here's Smith. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
It's a pick by Love. In the corner, Smith with it. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Dellavedova. Lays it up and banks it in.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Smith kicks to Dellavedova.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played. And you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you make some adjustments.
James checked in for Amon Shumpert. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Love outside. In the corner, Smith with it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. And part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Hood gets the bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Utah with the ball after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Hood. To the paint. Here's Hayward. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark with the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
All sorts of time. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Utah calls timeout.
Boy, I tell you, I thought the Jazz had a big year last season. Looked much tougher than before. A big part of that is how Coach Quinn Snyder helped the team grow. I mean, he looked like a perfect fit in his first year with the franchise.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Then for the Jazz, Lyles checked in for Favors. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Bergson for Hood. You were mentioning the Jazz, and they grew last year under Coach Quinn Snyder in his first year. You know, Greg, he did the same thing with teams when he was a coach in the D-League.
That's a great point, Kevin. And beyond the growth that the Jazz showed, I think everyone in Utah was pleased with the style of play. I mean, Coach Snyder's got the team back to playing hard defense and really grinding out wins. And you know, Utah might not have finished 500 on the season, but they did finish 500 against the Eastern Conference. 15-15 last season.
For the Jazz, getting those wins, Greg, out of conference, you were just talking about that, was a big key for them. Helps them keep pace, Clark, in this rugged Western Conference.
And I thought the Jazz got better and better as the season wore on. They started slowly against the East last year, but won 5 of their last 6 out of conference. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now, here's Fry. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they? Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Nato. And the shot is good. 5 points in the game.
Boy, they keep hammering away.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Jazz out in front, leading by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
So on the floor for Utah. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Put out there with Shelvin Mack. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. Here's Mack. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
And that one's good, Irving.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
That doesn't go in either for Irving.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Hood. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 4 this quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Utah also making some changes. Booker comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Exum in for Mack. No good from Booker.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence. Allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
James outside for the lead. Thompson left side. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget it.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
That's a great point. And how about going 19-10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. Good.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And, you know, for the Jazz, you mentioned their post-All-Star break surge. I mean, that 19-10 record they had after the break was good enough for 6th best in the league.
LeBron kicks to Dellavedova. LeBron drives in. Pass to Dellavedova. For 3. Utah with the rebound.
And really the Jazz were a team nobody wanted to play after the break. They were over 500 against the rest of the West and had some big wins over playoff teams in the process.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the bucket by the Jazz. To end the run. The drive by LeBron.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat from deep. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Utah out in front as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Fry in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Love.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Exum dishes to Favors. Here's Burks. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Outside Irving. Dishes it to Dellavedova. 13 feet away. And the rejection by Favors. And they get it back. A second chance effort. And it's Dellavedova missing. Utah leading by 10. Burks in the corner. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Irving. No coverage that time. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Irving. And Hayward with the block. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. LeBron drives in. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Mack, the pass to Favors. To the inside. And Mack kicks to Gobert. Mack dishes to Gobert. Can't hit. Good D by Thompson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The kick out to Irving. That ball. Good assist by Love. Irving's got it back down to single digits for Cleveland.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Utah calls timeout. For the Jazz. Io comes in for Derek Favors. And Hood subbed in for Alec Burks. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Mack. He's covered by Irving. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Got a piece of it. LeBron again, still there. James in the post. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. In the corner, it's Hayward.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
The second one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that will push the lead to double digits. Cleveland now, time running out. James. And again, LeBron missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Hayward outside. Fires the 3. And Utah, another 3.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Exum. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. That free throw good from Hood. James checked in for Kyrie Irving. And so he makes both from the line.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Dellavedova kicks to James. 5 to shoot. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. And Utah has possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Here's Mack. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.